Let us now move on to Europe, where the TFPs have taken initiatives on various issues in defense of Christendom.
I will relate as much as possible to the main activities here in the Netherlands and the other countries in Europe. This Europe, which is the cradle of Christian civilization, which is sinking deeper and deeper into the moral, political and religious crisis caused by the revolution. On the one hand, but on the other hand, we see very good reactions from the peoples of Europe.
In April 2019, the world was shocked by the fire and partial destruction of Notre Cathedral in Paris. That already unprecedented tragedy was becoming even more serious when newspapers published news about plans to restore the cathedral, some of which sought to deface that treasure of Christendom with modern art projects.
The TFP was terrified that the cathedral was not going to be restored the identical way it was before. So we started a campaign and went to the street with the red standards and the capes. In total, we received more than 150,000 petitions to restore the cathedral as the way it was before.
The authorities responsible for the restoration have recently ended all the projects of modern art revolutionaries. Notre Dame will be restored identically as it was.
In September 2020, in Villa Notre Dame de Clairières, the TFP has inaugurated a grotto in honor of Our Lady of Lourdes. The material was given to us by the parish priest from Kruidschwald, and we had the chance to make a grotto here in the seat for the public to visit, because the priest felt a little bit guilty about destroying the other one. We gathered 300 people from the city, parish priest and the mayor, and had a celebration of the grotto in honor of Our Lady. We also have other meetings with local charitable organizations, open houses for supporters, musical concerts, and also Children's Christmas with nativity scenes and Christmas carols. Regarding the apostolate, in Villa Notre Dame de Clairières, we also organize summer camps for young boys with intellectual formation, with presentation talks, for example, about ecology or transhumanism or how do the angels work. Together with this, we give them a lot of sports to play with, kayaking, archery, sword fighting. And besides this, there's always a group prayer with daily masses, daily rosaries, via cruces, and also visits to castles or other cultural events.
In Italy, the TFP held campaigns about the 2019 elections in the country.
The Italian TFP has written a manifest in occasion of the European elections held in April 2019. We wanted to write an open letter and to spread the manifest to tell the politicians what to defend for the public of Europe. The Italian TFP also participates in the annual March Against Abortion held in Rome, which attracts all the TFP members of all Europe to march against abortion.
In 2018, Ireland, a country where most of the population call themselves Catholics, saw a catastrophic approval of abortion.
66% of the public of Ireland voted yes for the sin of abortion.
The Irish TFP volunteers did not lose heart, but continued to fight the killing of the unborn, holding ongoing campaigns and caravans across the country, like this one in 2018.
The Irish TFP spread out leaflets with 7 reasons against abortion. The Irish TFP has held rosary rallies in reparations for the sins of abortion.
Everything indicates that we are returning to the time of martyrs. In September 2021, as a homosexual pride parade passed by in the city of Cookstown, an activist violently punched this gentleman who was praying a rosary of reparation with TFP members and a statue of Our Lady. The police immediately arrested the woman. What about Holland? Few expected that the counter-revolution could develop in that country.
Until 4 years ago, the prospect of apostolate in the Netherlands seemed impossible, because the country is so immersed full of religious indifferentism and rampant immorality. But Civitas Christiana, however, showed that the opposite is truth. The counter-revolution can reach into the healthy veins of public opinion.
Civitas Christiana, an international foundation tied to tradition, family, and property, or TFP, is considered to form the world's largest anti-communist network of Catholic inspiration.
We can change the country. For example, we organized a Cultuur onder Vuur Congress in Haarlem, near the nation's capital. More than 620 people came to the auditorium, with the most notable speaker, Duke Paul from Oldenburg. One of the participants commented, "There are so many people here, so many young people. I thought I was the only one." The Dutch TFP held numerous campaigns in defense of tradition, family and property.
Daan Bertrand's book, Environmental Madness, was translated and adapted for the Dutch public. A caravan in defense of farmers spread the work in the streets of several cities across the country.
And also for the traditional Zwarte Piet, which was a huge success. We did a full campaign around the whole country to test the public opinion and to spread the word. Netherlands loved Zwarte Piet. This caused so many fury with the opposition that they literally lost their heads. They attacked us violently. Civitas, noticing this, they saw the police omission. They had to learn the hard way. They have to defend themselves.
Facing so many counter-revolutionary campaigns and actions in Holland, the enemies of Christendom felt obliged to resort to aggression and vandalism.
Met wie ik ben. En ik kan me niet voorstellen dat omdat ik een baard op doe.
For example, they once attacked our car when we left the campaign. Or they physically attacked us during the campaigns and threw glitter in our faces. And also, they invaded our headquarters in the evening.
In 2018, a Civitas Christiana representative spoke at one of the sessions of the OSCE, the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, composed of 57 countries, on the topic of tolerance and non-discrimination. He warned of a type of discrimination that the important body hardly considered, Christianophobia. In the land of Our Lady of Czestochowa, young people of the Father Piotr Skarga Foundation have constantly been active in defense of Christian civilization.
In 2018, they held a reparation for the first ever pro-abortion march in Warsaw. In 2019, they held the first pro-LGBT march, which the Polish TFP also did a reparation rosary metaphor, and since then got more pressure from the LGBT activists. There was a constant stream of campaigns because the LGBT kept attacking. For example, they attacked a statue in front of the Holy Cross Church called Sursum Corda, which they hang an LGBT flag on and an anarchist bandana. Since then, the Polish TFP has to do public rosary rallies in reparation of all the sins committed against the Sacred Heart of Jesus and Immaculate Heart of Mary. There were a lot of aggressions and attacks against the young volunteers of the Polish TFP. They stole their materials, they broke their audio.
Policja! Policja! Aggressor! Aggressor! Aggressor!
Someone even bit in one of the young TV members' hands. Speaking like biting, the LGBT seems to act like a dog. One of the most crazy reactions we received during the campaign was teenagers barking like dogs. This shows the unnatural behavior of those humans. We just returned from a very successful caravan in Austria. This caravan was to show the Austrian public the miraculous medal and to share the devotion and the notion of the help of Our Lady, what she can do for us. A group of young volunteers from all countries of Europe, from Germany, from Austria, from Netherlands, Ireland, and even Peruvian. We went around in the cities to proclaim the message with a megaphone. Remember, in the past, Austria received the help of Our Lady in times of war, pestilence, and our difficulties.
Lasst uns auch in den gegenwärtigen Schwierigkeiten auf Mariens Hilfe hoffen. Durch die Hilfe der Mutter Gottes können alles Leid und alle Schwierigkeiten